I am Mark Stover. I am changing out a board. This is an M board, balboa M board on a bullfrog hot tub. Um, the bullfrogs don't have slicer gate valves, so we had to drain the hot tub. And I went ahead and brought it home. I have some other pictures I can put with this, but this box is in a sunk down a deck. There were rodents in there, and it was covered in rodent feces. So I brought it home knowing that I was going to change the board out. I scrubbed this thing. You can see the before and after pictures. It was just nasty. I had to wear gloves to get it in and out. So anyway, I'm changing the board out. So I went ahead and cleaned it really good since I had it in my house. And I just thought I'd record this so you could see how these boards are taken apart and put back together. I think there's one more. No, that's it. All right. So now I'm just taking the heater off, connectors off. Wow. As you can see, yeah, this board really blew out pretty good. So we know that board was bad, but now we have proof positive it was bad. So I got the new one. Don't think got pliers for this one. Alright, get the dip switch settings the same. Alright, looks like 5, 6 is up, the rest are down. One's down, one's up, 3's down. Okay. Alright, let's get everything else. Make sure everything else is the same as well. Alright. Good. Good. that's good. All right. So basically what I did here is I just reconnected the two sensors that we replaced. I'm about to hook up the heater terminals to the board, but the biggest thing is the old board is set up for this hot tubs programming. You have a row of dip switches here and a smaller set here. And what I did is these were not moved. I took a picture before I started this whole thing to make sure if they did get bumped around that the settings are the same as on the new board. These are very important because it tells you how the board's supposed to operate with the top side. So checking these are very important, and also these guys up here. A lot of people don't realize this is your 220 and this is your neutral. Where things run up here are 110. When these wires come down here, they're 220. And what you can do is you can pull off. So say this is pump 2 and you have a 220 pump. I'm sorry, you need a 220 pump and all you have is a 110 in the field. You can make this pump act a run on 110 by simply moving this hot lead here that goes down to your red AC, which gives it 220. You can remove this wire and move it up here to the neutral, and this will only get 110. So theoretically you can this board can operate a pump on 110 or 220 just by changing the configuration of your neutral wires to either get your 220 leg or move it up here to only get 110, which comes from the board. When the pump plugs in, it gets 110, so you can run a 110 pump safely, easily, if you don't have one in the field. So little trick that you can do all kinds of things that way. Same thing with an ozonator. So say this ozonator here, I forget, ozone, this is this plug right here. This one is actually on a 110, but say you had a 220 ozonator and not a 110, you just remove the neutral for your ozonator and put it down here in your 220, and you just turned that ozonator into the 220 one that you had on your truck, so you didn't have to go back out. Of course, these are your fuses here. I always check fuses to see if they're good. If they are, on an old board, I'll pull them, and I'm pretty sure these are good. The pump was running fine earlier. It was just got stuck in default and wouldn't start up because the sensors weren't allowing it to. So we knew the board was bad. That fuse is good. Got 2 good fuses. Now this board is trashed. So I will put this heater tab awesome. I'll just tighten these little rascals back up. And this will make Mr. Johnson happy to get his hot tub back up and running today. His wife has cancer, and they use this to help her joints feel better. I retired in the last year, and people ask me, "Boy, you sure?" or make comments about, "You sure work harder now than you did as a retired person. You seem to work harder." And I enjoy what I do, but I really enjoy it more when I feel like I'm helping someone like Mr. and Miss Johnson. They're good people, and they use their hot tub. They're not competing with the Joneses. They're actually using them the way they're intended for health benefits. So yeah, I'm a sucker for people that need help, and I can. All right, that's it. Basically, I'm gonna get this hot tub back. I'm gonna put the wiring in to the new board, make the connection. I've already got a new heater in it. It's all cleaned up, and it won't take that long. It'll take longer to fill than me to hook this thing back up when we get it back to our house. And I'll probably put some new screws too. They didn't have any screws, so I'll add a couple screws. So anyway, that's my video. Hope you learned something, enjoyed it.